Okay, let's get into this. If you work in pro AV or, any kind of professional conferencing setup, you know this problem.
hmm
High-speed USB data just doesn't like to go very far.
Not at all. You hit a wall at, what, 5 meters maybe?
Exactly. So you've got these incredible 4K cameras, but you're stuck chaining together these clunky, expensive repeaters.
Right. So today we're doing a deep dive on a piece of hardware that aims to fix that. It's the Blustream UEX3H-WP-US.
The USB 3.2 Gen 1 HD base extender.
And our mission here is really to unpack how it uses HDBaseT, which is usually for video, to just completely simplify this USB distance problem.
So HDBaseT is built for video, for robust, low latency signals. How does it translate to something like USB 3.2 data without adding a bunch of lag?
Well, that's the big aha moment with this device. It manages to extend a USB 3.2 Gen 1 signal up to 100 meters.
100 meters.
100 meters. And that's over a single standard C6A cable. So the real takeaway isn't just the distance, it's the reliable 5 Gbps beta rate at that distance.
Which you just can't get over standard copper USB.
No way! It totally bypasses the need for all those repeaters you were talking about.
Okay, 100 meters is a game changer for planning and install. But that 5 Gbps number, how fragile is that? In the real world, what if the cable run goes past some noisy equipment?
That's a great question. And that's where the HDBaseT standard itself really shines. It's inherently robust. It's built for these kinds of environments, so it maintains that signal integrity.
So you can be confident that 5 Gbp's path is solid.
You can. And, just as important, it's fully backwards compatible. So while you get that modern speed, it'll still work with your older USB 2.0 or even 1.1 devices.
So you can plug in a legacy keyboard or mouse without any issues.
Exactly. Total flexibility.
And looking at the unit itself, the wall plate, it's ready for modern gear. You get 4 USB ports total.
Yep, 4 devices. It's split between 2 USB-C and 2 of the standard USB-A ports.
So what does that unlock, really? What's the so what here?
I mean, think about any high-bandwidth device that needs to be far away from the computer or the rack.
Like a conferencing camera in a huge boardroom.
The conferencing camera 80 meters away, yeah. Or specialized video capture hardware, complex KVM setups, where the workstations need to be in a secure, central location far from the actual desks.
And those applications need power. They need consistent power. Which leads us to the other really clever feature here, power over cable.
Yes, the PPO-C. And the key is that it's bidirectional.
What does that mean exactly?
It means you can power the entire link from either end, the transmitter or the receiver. So the installer doesn't have to worry about finding a power outlet behind the wall plate in the conference room.
So you can just power it from the rack where the other end is.
You power it from wherever it's most convenient. It's a huge logistical simplification.
And it's not just powering the extender itself, it's powering the connected USB devices too, right?
It is. It delivers up to 3 amps of combined power with a max of 1.7 amps to a single port if needed.
That's pretty solid.
And beyond the power, the whole thing is just designed for simplicity. It's plug and play. No drivers to install.
And it has RS-232 support.
Bidirectional RS-232, yeah. So if you're using it with other compatible gear, you can run your control signals right down the same CCAT cable, data, power, and control, all in one.
It's all about making the install efficient. And I see it has a 5-year warranty, and it's TAA compliant.
Which is a requirement for a lot of government or big enterprise jobs.
And it's all packed into a neat little US wall plate.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it just takes this really complex problem, long distance, high-speed data and power, and makes it simple. So I guess that leaves a final question for you to think about.
Okay.
If running 5 gigabits of data and all the power you need to any corner of a building becomes as easy as just pulling a single CUT cable, what kind of project that seemed impossible before, what hyper-remote setup are you finally going to build?